First full weekend into the season, September 19th or 20th. Today's September 20th, Saturday. Tyson Wells. A lot of structures up. Big tent for the market is up. I think the tent for the Mexican restaurant's up. And they started the KB Tools marketplace storefront over there. Yeah, it's great. Lots of clouds showing up again today. Humidity's around 60 or 70%. I'm gonna go check out La Posa North. My spot's been taken, or anybody I know has showed up. See what happens. My old spot at La Posa North. Nobody's taken it. It's somewhat too close to the road. There are people setting up all out in the patch here, within 500 feet of the toilet, most of them. And then there's the gulch dwellers, which never appealed to me because of the rats, and then the snakes. But they show up. We got a pretty good turnout so far. Day 5 since the beginning on September 15th. It's Saturday the 20th. They went through a pretty good gully wash and rainstorm. Gotta be tough to be out here. LTVA North, La Posa North. See what happens tomorrow with the clouds. September 21st, first day of fall actually. We have clouds. Maybe we'll get rain. Doesn't say rain, but we have clouds. They got that radar thing that can tell what the density of the clouds is, the capacity for rainfall. It just looks dark. It is dark. This is the morning of the 21st. No raindrops on anything. Trailer's holding up well. Seasonal changes. Loving the desert. Talk to you soon. There was a very impressive lightning thunderstorm and a lot of rain from about 10 or 11 o'clock yesterday evening all through this morning till just recently. There's still a few drops coming down. Lots of real dark clouds in the morning still, and a potential clearing off to the west there. We'll see how it goes today. This is the 22nd of September, and we're officially in fall. Quartzsite, Arizona. Nearing sunset on the 24th of September. Man, it's a contrast. Super clear skies today. Maybe a little dust in the air over down towards the south. Sunset, hazy, not hazy, dusty, off towards the east. Sun is right glaring behind me. It's amazing. Quartzsite, Arizona, officially fall. It's sunset. I'm gonna have a nice cup of mocha, hot mocha, and I'm gonna talk about one of my stories, Elves Curse You Anyway, and finish up an Oliva Serie V cigar. Got the last third to work on. So we'll see how this little video goes. Be talking about my fantasy, science fiction, science fantasy tale Elves curse you anyway. Yeah, it's getting dark pretty quick. Nice time to light up. Maybe see a little glow on that cigar ash before I finish up here. W.C. Quick, author, writing from the wayside, and I have a print book copy of my novella, Elves Curse You Anyway. It's available from Amazon Books, in print of course, Kindle ebook, and Kindle Unlimited. So get on over to Amazon Books if you have a chance and check my story out. Especially have a Kindle Unlimited account. Pretty fun. Yeah, the Oliva Serie V cigar and a mocha. Whipped cream melted pretty quick on that mocha. I had good hot water. I've got the blurb on the back. Elves Curse You Anyway was originally published on Kindle Vella as a 23 episode series. I revised and edited the storyline to be an ebook and print book novel for the KDP platform. Dwayne Ashbury is a single father looking for work when an old friend calls offering a job at the shop. The job has some strange requirements, but it pays too well to pass over. Some things are too good to be true. From the worlds of the orb and the peculiar pastimes of retired fairy godmothers. Fantasy science fiction. Okay, I wrote that. Cool. I'm a writer and a cigar smoker and a coffee drinker. I'll go over a few things about that at some other time, but got my cigar I'm working on. A lot of people, as they get older, have a lot of stories to tell, but they aren't practicing that craft. It took me quite a while. I was a welder for years. That's part of the influence of the story, the main character, and the metal shop and all that. So I have some fun with that in my writing. But I add on the science fiction nature of it, and that even gets more fun. What stories do you have in you? Everybody's got something. Some kind of experience they had, something to do with their job. It can add a little supernatural component to it. And of course, there's the nonfiction memoir and different stories you can come out of your life experience, which I did. I have welding and motorcycles as another series of episodes that came out from Kindle Vella, and I turned them into a novella of sorts. It's fairly long, short story compilation of my welding career and my passion for motorcycles. That's welding and motorcycles. Different story. This is welding and evil elves. Like I said, in cigar smoking, finishing up this Oliva Serie V, I did a little bit more in-depth study on this particular cigar over on my other channel, collectibles channel. Guns and Silver and Knives and Cigars. Or also, I like the cigar crowd. Cigars are different. They'll still make you woozy sick if you inhale that smoke. You really don't want to inhale tobacco smoke. It carries a tremendous load of nicotine per cigar, much higher than in a typical cigarette. So to get the enjoyment out of it, you want to just let it, saliva and mucus glands, mouth and throat, absorb a little bit of nicotine at a time to give you a little bit of buzz. It's enjoyable. Although it's going to be the last one I smoke for quite a while. You have to enjoy life, but you don't want to over-enjoy life. I've noticed that. There's a point at which the celebration is really good, and over-celebrating is, of course, not so good. It's almost pleasant outside. It's still hot here in Quartzsite. A little sweaty. Humidity is a little high. But it's getting to be, it's fall, so it's getting to be the good weather. We're getting some breezes, cooler breezes. Tonight there's no breeze at all. And there's flies, which kind of coincides with me having my patio right next to the outhouse, or the sewage outlet for my neighbor. That's trailer park lip. When I camped out on the LTVA North, the Posa North, for the last 8 seasons I was out there, and it's different, more exposed, a lot more work to do keeping everything going. I like having the electrical hookup. I like having my air conditioner work. I'm going to enjoy having a constant heat source this coming winter. So it's nice to have, it's more expensive to be in a trailer park, but of course it's more convenient to be here. Except for the little annoyance of, you know, having your nose up against the butthole of your neighbor. Anyway, all right. So the true point of this video has been to smoke a little cigar and show off and talk about my stories. Mainly, Elves Curse You Anyway by W.C. Quick, author. Be well and have a great evening. Got a little epilogue. Sun went down and the wind kicked up. Got Old Glory over there wagging in the breeze. It's neat. I got a nice ash on the final third of this cigar. I'm not going to finish much more of this. The Toro's getting a little hot. Oliva Serie V. I believe this is called the Melanio. It was a pleasant cigar. Started out pretty salty flavor to the wrapping. And there are, of course, coffee and caramel and chocolate tones to it. Mostly smells coming off the cigar, but flavor-wise, it's not as bitter as the other cigars I've highlighted over the last month or so. Yeah. God bless all you book lovers and people that come to visit my channel. Remember that Jesus loves you. And be well tonight. Enjoy your life.